Hi there and welcome to this new routine. So today I have another routine that will help you get relief from hip pain, whether that's related to piriformis syndrome or lower back tension or just tightness in the hips. I want to give you some exercises to help you stabilize and support your hips and also pelvic area. And so I'm going to be sharing some exercises focused on glute strengthening and activation. So you can do this routine anywhere. It's really minimal. I will be using a resistance band to do one standing exercise. So I want you to just anchor the resistance band to a heavy chair or a table or even a heavy dumbbell if you have to. On the other side, I usually just use a hair elastic to tighten up so I can create this loop. I can put my foot. So the first exercise we're gonna start with is the clamshell. So it's so important to have everything aligned and to focus on just small movements. So we're gonna open the legs together and down. We want to avoid rotating those hips forward. And one important tip that I've included in that tutorial is that you can use the wall behind you to keep you aligned so that your feet, your glutes, and the upper back is touching the wall the whole time. You can also place your hand on the side of your hips to feel that glute med working. And you don't need to open up too much, just very small movement. All right, so we're gonna switch sides. If the band feels too much, you can totally take the band off and just do the exercise completely body weight. But it's really good to use a band. Just make sure it's a very light band and you're not like spending too much effort to open up your legs. I'm gonna do one more and switch to the next exercise, where we are going to be working the adductors. So you want to place a cushion, a foam roller, anything that's just to provide some thickness there. Gonna lie on your back again. Keep the core engaged and your abdominals engaged, and breathe in. You're gonna squeeze in and out. Now aim for 10 repetitions. All right, so you can take a few seconds to relax and breathe. And the next exercise, we're gonna keep this on and we're gonna be doing bridges, and while still holding the contraction and squeezing the foam roller. Okay, so breathe in, keep your core engaged. We don't want to be using our lower back here at all. We always want to be using those glute muscles and the core to lift up. So push against your feet and up and hold. And down. You can count to 10 when you're holding and staying up, and count to 10 and back down. we're just gonna do one more after this one. Squeeze everything together, focus on contracting your core, your glutes are working, your thighs are working. It's such a great exercise because you're doing so much and you don't have to do individual exercises for all these muscles. You're literally working the abductors and the deep core, transverse abdominis, as well as the other inner core muscles. And down. So the next exercise, we are gonna be doing some hip extensions or glute extensions. So you wanna lie on your stomach. You can stack your hands together and just rest there. So we're gonna lift our leg up, hold, and slowly release. So when you're lifting up, make sure that you're not rotating out. You always wanna keep your hips level the whole time. And focus on generating that movement from your hips. So you're not using here your lower back like this to lift up. So only the glute is working to lift. Your hip bone stays on the floor. And down. If you feel like you're working your hamstring more here, sometimes the hamstrings can kick in more and you don't feel that much of a glute activation, you can bend your leg to isolate the glutes. Okay, I'm gonna switch sides. You don't have to lift too high. You just want to focus on that contraction, really feeling the glutes working. I do 5 more. All right, so you want you to take a break, and you can use this time to set up your band. So again, you can use any band you have. You can anchor it to a chair or a heavy table. Just make sure it's really heavy because you're going to be extending your leg backwards, so you don't want it to be moving. All right, so tighten up that elastic. And you can use the wall for support. And we just want to be extending our leg back. Extending the hips, contract, and back. Contract your core for balance, or you can hold on to a wall or a chair if you need to. But I like the challenge so that I can also work on core stability, and also another opportunity to work on the glute med on this side to keep your pelvis leveled. All right, I'm gonna switch sides. And depending on the tightness of the band, and you may be able to extend a little more than me, but it's really important to just focus on that contraction and pausing for just a little bit when you are extending and slowly down. So I really hope you found this helpful. If you need to work on your glutes more, I highly recommend my program, Strong Glutes, because it's all focused on glute strengthening from every angle, and it's low impact too, so it's safe if you're experiencing lower back pain or other issues. So I would leave the link below, and if you continue to get hip pain, then there are some other resources below this video to help you assess where that pain is coming from, especially when it comes to muscular tightness. So thank you again for watching, and I will see you in the next video.